have been in other DVD videos, so I hope that doesn't bother you guys. But let's go ahead and get started. And these are in no specific order. The first movie that I have to show you is Barbie Mermaidia specifically. There is another Fairytopia movie. This is actually like the second movie in Fairytopia, but Mermaidia is the better option because she's a mermaid and she meets, I think her name's Nori. But she trades her wings for a tail because she was a fairy in Fairytopia and now she's a mermaid in Mermaidia. And of course her friend Bibble, iconic. They're trying to save Prince Nalu. Overrated, she should have just been with Nori. Next we have Saw. Saw is such an amazing horror franchise. I think most of the Saw movies are really good, except for Spiral and Jigsaw to a lesser extent. Spiral especially, though. But I really love the commentary for Saw. I think it is so good. I have Saw 1 through 7, and then I have the 10th Saw. I will never own Spiral. A disgrace to the Saw franchise. Basically, two guys wake up in a room and their feet are chained to like pipes and you know all the Saw traps and stuff. Who doesn't know Saw? Next is Crimson Peak. I watched this movie again recently. I've seen this like 3 times. Honestly, a lot of my top 20 favorite movies are movies I've watched recently. Crimson Peak is really up there on my list. This girl, Edith, she wants to be a writer. She wants to be like Mary Shelley. And she meets this guy, and this guy needs money. He's trying to get some from her father as investors, but they don't want anything to do with him. He takes a liking to Edith, though. And it's really a beautiful movie. The visuals of it, absolutely stunning. It's a Guillermo del Toro movie, so of course it's gonna be beautiful, you know. He doesn't make ugly movies. Next, we have 13 Wishes. Basically, any of the Monster High movies would be in my favorites. Pauline isn't on the cover when she's like one of the main people in this. But Gigi is a genie, and this is her lantern. They find a lantern in the attic of Monster High. But Howleen becomes the owner of the lantern, and she gets to make wishes, but she's a little younger than everyone else, and she really wants to be popular, and she's not always using the wishes for good. And there's a secret darkness to the lantern and your wishes. And of course, like most Monster High things, they would come out with dolls that looked like them in the movies with their clothes and everything. Except Julia's fit was absolutely amazing, and she didn't get a doll. Fuming. Can't believe they did that to my girl. Next, we have Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley. You know, based off the Pride and Prejudice books. I hated this movie when I first watched it. I think I gave it like a 1.5 or 2. But it is an amazing movie with the iconic hand-holding scene. It's like, would this be considered an enemies to lovers? I think so. Yeah, like an enemies to lovers movie. Next, The Phantom of the Opera. Now there are a ton of Phantom of the Opera movies, but this is the only one that I have seen. This is from 2005. This is the girl from Shameless that played Fiona. I never watched Shameless, but I know that that's her. And I think, what's his name? Gerard Butler or something. Yeah. His singing is like a little much sometimes, but I think it's an amazing movie. Of course, it's a musical, Phantom of the Opera. Now, this movie is my favorite movie. Secretary, just... there's no describing how amazing this movie is. Their use of the orchids and the color purple for the main character, it's just so good. Maggie Gyllenhaal plays Lee in this movie, and she just wants to be a secretary. She has some issues of her own, and she's just trying to make it in the world, and she gets a job being Mr. Gray's secretary. Except she's not just his secretary. Absolutely amazing. I think I watched that this year for the first time, and it was just eye-opening. Next is To Wong Foo, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. This is an amazing movie. We have these lovely drag queens going to a contest, but their car breaks down and they have to make a little pit stop at this small town super sweet. And their outfits are everything. Super enjoyable. It has pretty big names as well. Next, we have a little bit sticky from a sticker. We have Shaun of the Dead. This is a great horror comedy. You've got red on you. I watched this movie ages ago, and I've seen it many times. You know, it's your typical, it's kind of like Zombieland, you know, if you've seen Zombieland. Except I think this one's better. But I still do like Zombieland as well. I believe this one came out first. I'm not sure though. This came out in 2004, I think. It's dark in here and the print is small. Next, we have Waitress. A lovely movie. This queen right here makes absolutely amazing pies. And if you like watching people like make food in movies, you'll like Waitress. It has a really sweet story, but also sad. And this movie is by Miss Adrienne Shelley. She wrote and directed it and also acted in it. Rest in peace, Adrienne Shelley. One of the women in this, though, the actress, she is a little bit bananas, but, you know, a good movie. And they're really cute together. Super cute. It's got romance, comedy, and then we also have 10 Things I Hate About You with Heath Ledger. I love this movie. Super good romance. It's like the girl that's like no one really likes her. She's kind of intimidating, so the guys don't usually go for her. But Heath Ledger, he gets like bribed to take her out on a date. And it's just really cute. We have like two different love interests, different pairings. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember who these people are. But a lovely movie. Next is The Crow with Brendan Lee. I adore this movie. It is also a Halloween movie. This couple gets attacked in their own apartment on Halloween. And the main character comes back for revenge. Brandon Lee did pass away while filming this movie on set, which is very but they made 3 after. Next is The Book of Life. The Book of Life is obviously an animated movie. It's supposed to be a kid's movie, but this movie holds a special place in my heart because I would watch it all the time when I was sick. And it's really beautiful. The animation is very unique. These are our 3 main characters. It's kind of a love triangle. It has been a really long time since I have seen this movie. So this is definitely a movie I need to rewatch very soon. Next, we have our second James Spader movie. This is The Watcher. It's like a mystery thriller. And it has Keanu Reeves in it. Keanu Reeves dancing to a Rob Zombie song. What more could you ask for? James Spader plays an ex-cop that kind of just wants to get away from the past, but his past follows him. Amazing. What more could you ask for with Keanu Reeves and James Spader in a movie together? Next we have Corpse Bride. I love Emily. She is everything. Stunning. Victor's there. But I love the way this movie is animated, the use of the blue with Emily. She is just stunning. And Victor. Yeah. She just wants to be married. She wants to be loved. Victor, he treated Emily dirty. Next, we have Howl's Moving Castle. We have Sophie and Howl. This movie is obviously stunning. It's a Ghibli movie, so like, what do you expect? It's gonna be beautiful. I really like Hal and Sophie's relationship. And I've only watched this with the English voice acting, but honestly it's really good, and I think Christian Bale is Howl. Yeah, he did a good job. Next is Blank Lies and Videotape. It has a naughty word in it, so I just put a little chromie sticker over it. This was a movie I actually watched like really recently, like a month and a half ago, and it is amazing. Our third James Spader movie. Don't you judge me. is super good. It has a little bit of romance, but it's mainly like drama, I'd say. And it's really interesting. It's not your typical drama. This married couple invites one of the husband's old friends over to stay with them for a while. And him and the wife, they start bonding, and it's really interesting. Next, we have Howl. This is kind of an interesting movie. Pretty interesting. So, basically, this girl wakes up in a house. I think there's other people there as well that also were taken. And the guy that took them has this like super fancy house. And there's this robot Howl that kind of like looks over everything in the house and is kind of controlled by his maker. But Julia, she kind of opens Howl's eyes to the world, even though he's a robot. But he's not just a robot. He's so much more. Next, we have a movie that I have only seen once. This is Black Swan. But I do love me some freaky ballet movies. This is kind of like a kind of weird movie. I feel like I need to definitely watch it again to fully understand what was going on. I mean, I get everything that happened, but like, just a refresher, I need to rewatch it again. But first time watching it was absolutely amazing. And I did ballet for a lot of my life. So I get it. Ballet's competitive, man. It'll get you. Miss Natalie Portman just wants to give a good performance. It's like a psychological thriller or something. Super interesting. And Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis. And you know, what more could you ask for again? Lastly, come on guys, this one's predictable. Of course, it's gonna be Twilight. To be honest with you, I think New Moon is better than Twilight, but both of them are like tied for first. The last one is by far the worst movie out of the series. Eclipse and Breaking Dawn Part 2 is where it falls down for me, but I still like them because it's Twilight. On the front we have Edward and Bella, and on the back we offering is beautiful. But those were all of the DVDs. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite movie is. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. If you're going to sleep after this, I hope you sleep well. Make sure you eat something. Stay hydrated. And if you're on any sort of medication, make sure you take your meds. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your